we're going to go ahead and warm up with a problem kind of like yesterday's. So I have my dogs and I have my cats. And I want to know if I want to keep the same ratio of dogs to cats and I change my number of dogs to 12, how many cats would I need and why? Okay, so I'm going to think through my steps from yesterday. My first step is to write my original ratio. So go ahead, I'm looking at dogs to cats. Okay, so write your original ratio. Make sure to pause me as you go. Pretend like we're in class and you're writing it on your whiteboard, okay? So I have 6 dogs and I have 4 cats. So my original ratio is 6 to 4. But I remember that when I'm trying to find an equivalent ratio, so notice it says if I want to keep the same ratio, okay? So I want an equivalent ratio. And I change my number of dogs to 12. So I'm looking for an equivalent ratio. So I'm going to change this to a fraction. Remember that the one on the left is going to go on the top. It's going to be the numerator. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make my equal sign. I have to decide, okay, so now I have 12. Does the 12 go with the dogs or does the 12 go with the cats? Well, it says dogs are 12. So, does it go with the 6 or the 4? Well, dogs is right here, so it's got to line up with that. So I'm going to put the 12 here. Now, I have it set up as a fraction, so now all I have to do is decide if I multiply or divide. So in this case, I'm going to multiply. Why? Because I'm going from a smaller term to a bigger term. 6 times 2 equals 12. Whatever I do to the top, I also have to do to the bottom. So that means 4 times 2, so 8. So I need 8 cats. Okay, I'm going to give you another one, and now I want you to try it. Pause me, then once you're all done, unpause and see if you got the right answer. Okay, so I'm going to erase this. And this time, I'm going to change my ratio slightly. So I'm going to take this little gato aquí. And aquí gato. Oh, I can't, he's not letting me clone. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to make another cat. That means I'm changing, oh no, I deleted the cat. Come back. So I'm going to add another kitty cat. So now my ratio has changed. My original ratio has changed. I'm also going to change this right here. And now I'm going to say I'm going to have 24 dogs. Okay, muchos perros. Okay, so now I want you to try and figure out how many cats would I need and why. Okay, you pause, do it on like your whiteboard or on a piece of paper or in your math spiral, okay? And then check and see if you did it right, just like you would in class, okay? You would do it on class and then I'd look at it. Okay, so now I'm going to write my original ratio, which now is 6 to 5, okay? Porque ahora hay 5 gatos, okay? Yo voy a escribir este como una fracción, 6 en el numerador y 5 en el denominador. Voy a escribir mi símbolo de igual. Necesito una otra línea. Y aquí yo tengo 24. ¿24 qué? Gatos, perros, esperos. Por eso yo tengo perros primero y voy a escribir 24 allá. Y este 24 es un término más grande, ¿sí? Porque de esto yo voy a multiplicar por 4. Si yo estoy multiplicando por 4 aquí, tengo que multiplicar 5 por 4 también. Y mi respuesta es 20. Yo necesito 20 gatos. Ay, este es muchos. Ay, muchos. Gatos. Okay. Yo necesito mucho. Okay. So you can use multiplication and division, remember, to find an equivalent ratio. But I also want to show you another way, using a multiplication table. So you should have a green multiplication table, okay? Remember that when I use a multiplication table, I've got one number. Oh, no. I've got one number along the top and so I've got mi pila aquí. So remember that I keep changing the slide, sorry. So rows are, or filas, and columns or columnas, okay? So if I want 3 times 3, 3 times 3 is 9. If I want 7 times 8, 7 times 8 is 56, okay? We're going to use this multiplication table to help us find equivalent ratios, okay? So first thing, we did a class lunch. So what you will need to do in your booklet, so I also gave you a booklet. Please go ahead and open in your booklet. So we opened up and we got rid of number 1. We got rid of page 2. We just put little X's. You can put an X on the first page, which has the apples and pears. And you keep putting X's until you get to page 8. Okay? We're going to use, I think it's page 8. I don't think I changed it. I might have. But it's the one that says 10-2. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to fill out this little multiplication table to make sure you know how to use one, because you're going to need to use one for our lesson today. So you pause, fill yours in, and then I will fill mine in, okay? So you should be doing yours. I'm going fast because I'm going to assume you paused me. Okay, and if you're not sure how I'm coming up with these numbers, now I'm 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 3 is 12, 5 times 3 is 15, 4 times 1, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 4 times 3, 12, 4 times 4, 16, 4 times 5, 20, 5 times 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so now that's a 5. It kind of looks like a 6. I'm sorry. Boop, boop, boop. And I'm going to put that 5. Boop. Okay, so now I'm going to start using my highlighters. Now you probably only have one at home, so we'll just use one and then we'll underline. So a website sells song downloads for $2 each. So I'm going to say songs are $2. Notice how I'm using my tools to help me. Now in class, we use the second highlighter since we've got 2 highlighters in our boxes at school. But I don't have another highlighter. Well, I do because I can use my little thing. But you only have one that we gave you at the beginning of the year. So I'm going to underline the other things. So a website sells song downloads for $2 each. That seems like a lot to me, but I don't really buy songs online. So. And movie downloads are $5. So movies, $5. Okay, so you can underline with something else. Now it says, your friend buys the same number. Okay, so now I hear that and I go same. Oh, equal. They're equivalent fractions. So if he spends $20 on movies, how much does he spend on songs? Now watch what I'm going to do. Songs were yellow, my yellow highlighter, so I'm going to do songs. Okay, I don't know the amount, I don't know the number for songs. And I see $20 on movies. So for this one, I'm going to underline. Okay, so I'm underlining movies. Oh, I know how much he spends on movies. Now I can see right away that I know 20 movies and I know songs, but I don't know the number. So I'm going to set up my ratio. Songs to movies would be 2 to 5. Songs to movies. But I know if I write here, my other one, I know he has $20 movies. But I don't know the songs. So I'm going to set up 2 to 5 as a fraction equals blank to 20. Now I can use our tools that we just did, bloop, 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 and see that it's 8. But I want to use my multiplication table, so I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to start with my highlighter again. So my original ratio is 2 to 5. So I'm going to look for where I see 2 and 5, okay, in the same column, Oh, there it is, 2, to 5. They're both in column 1. Now, 5 goes with 20 in the row. Okay, because every 2 to 5 is equal to 4 to 10. Is equal to 6 to 15. Is equal to 8 to 20. So I'm going to highlight that one. And now, so you're doing this with me. Make sure you're doing this with me. If you didn't have your highlighter, pause and go grab it. So now, if 2 goes with 5, what goes with 20? 8. So this is what we are being introduced to. Okay, how to use a multiplication table to help us identify equivalent ratios. Okay, so we're going to look at this. Okay, so remember, equivalent ratios, so I turn the page, are ratios that express the same relationship, okay? They're equal, ratios that are equal, okay? Razones equivalentes son razones iguales, okay? Y vamos a usar el ejemplo 10 es a 15, okay? Voy a empezar con mi lápiz y yo tengo 10 es a 15. Yo quiero encontrar 10 es a 15 en una columna, ¿ok? Esta dirección es una columna. Esta dirección, esta es una fila, ¿ok? Y yo puedo usar filas también, como tú puedes encontrar los dos números en una fila, pero por ahora vamos a hablar sobre las columnas, ¿ok? Yo quiero 10 es a 15. ¿Puedes encontrarlo? Es aquí. 10 y 15 son en la columna 5. ¿Okay? Ahora, este es mi razón original. Y ahora yo quiero encontrar términos más pequeños, o lesser terms. Términos más pequeños, lesser terms. Yo voy a usar mi highlighter, mi resaltador. 10 es a 15 es igual a 8 a las 12. Es igual a 6 a la 9. Es a 9. 4 y 6 y 2 y 3. ¿Ok? Esos son iguales. Y en la otra dirección, 10 es a 15 es igual a esto, esto, esto y este. ¿Ok? Todos de estos son igual. ¿Ok? So, lesser terms es a la izquierda. ¿Ok? Los números son más pequeños. Pero lo otro, lesser terms. I should have done these en otro color. Ay, qué lástima. Es rojo. ¿Ok? Este es términos más grande or greater terms. ¿Ok? Or terms that are bigger, ¿ok? Greater terms, ¿ok? Vamos a usar esto porque vamos a practicar. ¿Ok? Necesitas usar la tabla de multiplicación. Necesitas encontrar razones equivalentes a 12 es a 16. Aquí yo tengo 12, no lo siento. 12 y 16. Esos son en columna 4. Yo quiero 3 razones con términos más pequeños y 3 razones con términos más grandes. Este es fácil. Yo voy a buscar esta dirección para los términos más pequeños y en la otra para términos más grandes. Okay, so I'm going to look to the left for less ratios. So that would be 9 to 12. 6 to 8, and 3 to 4. Greater terms would be 15 to 20, 18 to 24, 21 to 28, and 24 to 32. Okay? Esos son iguales. Okay, these are equal. Okay? That's what we were working on today. I'm going to go ahead and do one of the homework problems on the activity that we did in class to help you. It's just going to take me a second to pull that up. Let's see, I have lots of documents, and I'll have to erase what we did. So basically, you're just using a multiplication table, a different way to find the answer to equivalent ratios. So I'm going to find the one that we did in class. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go like this. Oh, no. Just grab my little eraser. This is what you're going to see in for the assignment that goes along with the lesson. You're going to pull out your green page, and you can circle and color and do whatever you need. I have tons of them. I can give you more. Okay, so right here, first step, I want to fill out this multiplication table. So I'm going to look for my original ratio. Here it is, 15 to 20. I'm going to look for that on my page. 15 to 20. There it is, 15 to 20. Okay, now it says I'm finding a lesser term. It's smaller. So 20 goes with 12. Okay, 20, here's 20, goes with 12. 15 goes with 9. Let's do another one. I still go back to the 15 to 20. Now the 15 goes with 3. 15 to 20, 15 goes with 3. What completes the rectangle? The 4. Now let's go the other direction. Greater terms. I have 15 to 20, so I'm still using 15 to 20. But now I have 32 in the same row as 20. 32, there it is. So what's the missing number? The missing number is 24. So right here, I'd write 24. And the last one, 15 goes to 36. What's the missing number? Try it. What do you think the missing number is? So I went 24, 15 goes with 36. There it is. Who's missing? 48. Now remember, when you're doing this, sometimes they're right next to each other, like 15 and 20. But sometimes it could be something like, in this one, where it says 9 and 27. Or I might give you the one over here, 1 to 5. So remember, when you're looking for them, they might be like 35 and 45. That's fine because they're in the same column. And then I'd go like, oh, I know 49, so the missing number is 63. Okay? So do your best on it. Feel free to pause and rewatch parts of this video, okay? And let me know if you have any questions. Good luck. Make sure that you complete this one as part of your asynchronous work. So you'll just watch the video today, and then this will be your asynchronous work, okay? All right. Good luck.